Okay, so this is a diagram of another type of standing pilot furnace. The last diagram that we covered was the thermocouple standing pilot diagram. This one here is the same operation, just uses a slightly different sensing device in the circuit. This one here, it uses a thermopile. Okay, a thermopile operates exactly the same way as a thermocouple. It is just much bigger and generates more millivolts, but the operation of it is still exactly the same as it would for a thermocouple. Okay, again, it just uses a pilot light or a pilot flame that needs to be in contact with the thermopile, and once that thermopile heats up, we are now able to generate a millivolt circuit so that we can energize the pilot valve. So really the operation is exactly the same. We have our thermostat, we have a high limit switch, we have a fan limit switch, and we have a blower. Nothing too complicated to it. The only big difference between it is that I have a millivolt main valve. Okay, so that's a big difference between the circuit. So how do I operate this? And how do I wire this? If you notice on this diagram, we do not have a 24-volt transformer on this. So we are not dealing with 24 volts in this particular diagram at all. Okay? So really what's happening is I am actually generating a millivolt circuit here. I have a 120 volt circuit and I have a millivolt circuit. Okay, so this is how this particular diagram is going to be wired. So first off, again, let's take care of our 120 volt circuit first. Alright, so let's come down and let's take care of our fan circuit first. Okay, again, we have a high limit switch and we have a fan limit switch. Okay, so how do we really want to work this? Well, let's take care of our fan limit side first. Okay, let's come down, let's take care of this guy first. Just like so. Okay, because remember, we got to take care of our 120 volt circuits first. It just makes sense to take care of your line voltage stuff at the beginning. Right? It just gets it out of the way. So we're going to come out of our fan limit, and we're going to come straight into our blower, just like so. All right, so we're going to do that. Okay, now I want to complete that circuit. I want to complete it. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to come back out of my blower. Okay, and I'm just going to come straight down from my neutral, just like so. Okay, because that's what's going to complete my circuit. Here's my source, my path, my switch, and my load. That takes care of really my 120 volt side of my circuit. So how do I take care of my millivolt side? What the heck do I have to do here? It's just like a thermocouple circuit, but we are dealing with a millivolt circuit. So instead of having really 3 circuits, we're really kind of dealing with only 2 in this circuit. We're dealing with the 120 volt side and we're dealing with the millivolt side. Okay, so what I want to do with this particular diagram is I'm going to come over and I'm going to wire in my Thermopile first. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to change my wire color. I'm going to go with orange. Okay, we're just going to change that to orange this time around. All right, and I want to be able to use my Thermopile to energize both my pilot valve and my main valve. Okay, but remember, your main valve is what energizes and lights your main burners inside your gas valve. So do I really just want the Thermopile to be wired in parallel with both of these? I do. But I want to be able to control my main valve, okay? And you'll see exactly what I mean in exactly one more minute. What I want to do is I also want to come out of my Thermopile to not only wire up my pilot valve, but I also need to send power out to my thermostat, my millivolt thermostat as well, because I need to be able to control this thing. If I don't do that, this guy is just going to run wild. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wire and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to send it out to my thermostat. Okay, just like this. So I'm going to come out and I'm going to send it up to my thermostat. Let's change this color because I'm using the same exact. Let's go with the blue. Yeah. Right, so we're going to go here. Okay. So let's change and let's go with an orange or something like that. Okay. Or better yet, maybe we'll change it to red or something. But we'll see. So let's complete this circuit right here. Okay, and that's supposed to be blue. Why didn't that go out to be blue? I don't know. We'll change it now. That's supposed to be blue. There we go. Okay, so I got my Thermopile, which is now going to be sending power out in two separate directions. Okay, so we're in parallel now. I'm going to send power out to my pilot valve so that I can energize my pilot. But I'm also going to send power out to my R. Okay? So, the way this is going to work is I'm going to finish one circuit. Let's go back to this guy. Let's go back to this pilot valve right here. Okay, again, we got two coils here. That's a load and that's a load. So they got to be wired in parallel anyway. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to send my pilot valve back to my thermal pile. So that way this circuit is complete. We're done with that. Let's take that and we're going to use, let's just stick it with orange. Okay, and I'm going to do just that. I'm going to take this, I'm going to come down just a little bit, and I'm going to wire it in just like that. Okay, so that Thermopile is now ready to energize my pilot valve once I apply heat to this guy. Okay, so now I'm going to come back over to here. I'm going to come back over to my W. Okay, again, W is heat. Okay, I want my W to be in control of my main valve. Okay, but I want to go one place first, because remember, I got to have something in there as a safety. I do not want my furnace to overheat and catch fire or burn down a house or anything like that. So before I go to my main valve, I'm going to come out of my W and I'm going to come down to my high limit switch first. Okay, because remember, a high limit switch is a safety. It's a normally closed thermostat, and it's only going to open in the event of a high limit situation. Okay, so I'm going to take my W, and again, I'm just going to use orange, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to wire my limit, just like this. Okay? Come down just like this. There we are. Okay? So you can see how this is actually in parallel. Okay? Here's my thermal pile. I'm sending power to my pilot valve, which is going to be energized all the time as long as my pilot light is lit. But I'm also going to be sending my power out to my thermostat, down to my high limit switch, and then I'm going to go to my main valve. Okay, so that's really where the parallel circuit is in this particular circuit. So I'm going to come out of my limit like that, and I'm going to wire in my main valve. Just like that. Okay, and then just to complete that circuit, again, I got to make sure that both my wires are in both of my valves are in parallel with each other. I'm just going to connect my circuit. I'm just going to connect my wire. Just like that. So as my power comes back out, I'm bringing it right back to the power source, my thermal pile. Okay, so really the sequence of operation for this particular circuit is that the only thing that is only going to really operate a thermal pile standing pilot furnace is that thermal pile does all the work. Okay, the pilot light has to be lit and touching my thermal pile so that I can generate the millivolts I need to not only energize my pilot valve, but I also have to have enough millivolts to energize my main valve when my thermostat calls for heat. Okay? So as you can tell in this diagram, my thermal pile, my pilot valve is energized all the time in this circuit right here. Energized all the time right here. Power's coming out, going into my pilot valve, and then right back. Okay? All the magic happens once I have enough millivolts to send my power out through to my thermostat. Once my thermostat calls for heat, I'm going to close on temperature drop, I'm going to send power out on my W down through my safety, which is my high limit switch, up to power up my millivolt gas valve, and then right back to the source. Okay, so once my valve heats up and my furnace starts to heat up at 130 degrees, my fan limit will now close, which will now bring on my blower. And that's the sequence of operation for a thermal pile standing pilot furnace.